Well, what is up, guys? We have a new car. A new old car. We have a new car in the fleet, and I hope the wind isn't too bad. But I'm going to show it to you, and you guys might be shocked when you see this. We're keeping the Subaru. Just saying that right now. We're keeping the Subaru, but this is my beater car. This is going to be the car that's going to be just kind of the... I'm going to care for it, but I'm not going to keep it, like, show ready, like showroom quality like the Subaru. This is the car that's going to just be the car. So, what did I get? Well, I got a Lexus. What kind of Lexus do you think? LX, ES, GS, RX. What do you think? Because if I was to tell you ES, would you be surprised? We got a 2001 Lexus ES 300. And this thing is, honestly, I don't even know what to say. My mom is really upset about this thing because, so I'm going to give it away right now and tell you, I got this thing for $1,500. It has 196,000 miles on it. The trans was rebuilt all by Lexus with all Lexus parts at 180K. It has extensive maintenance history. Everything in the maintenance booklet has been handwritten, every single maintenance interval. So like all the different, service intervals, everything has been done. And honestly, like cosmetically, it's not perfect, but it's also not bad. And I was gonna show you right now just a video of it before I do anything to it. I just got it a couple days ago, and I honestly didn't touch it. Like the only thing I did is I put a battery in it, and I fixed a fuse for the cigarette lighter because I couldn't charge my phone. Other than that, I left it original so you guys can see what I'm working with, and so I could look back and see what I started with. And again, this thing is not perfect. Now, knowing me, I'll probably try to make it perfect, but I'm not gonna put much into it, like especially cosmetic wise. We'll go over that here in just a minute. But walking around, you see this is like the same color as the Subaru, pretty much. Not exactly color code, but it's the silver and gray. Isn't that freaking cool? And I actually love this generation. This like end of the generation specifically, like the 2000, 2001. You guys might remember that Camry I had, the old 2000 Camry CE. This thing's like literally that same car, just on steroids, and much, much nicer. Definitely needs brakes. The front brakes are toast, but I've got brakes. We have some crunchy tires. They're all right. They get the job done, but yeah. Other than that, this thing is, it drives so nice, and it has so many features that I don't know. It's a nice car. You got the mirrors with some chippage. You see this thing is disgusting. Like I said, I haven't done anything to it. I haven't washed it or anything. We got imperfections for sure. We got a ding there. The bumpers are just lined with dings. We got a lot of good scratches. You can't see right now. That's the kind of cool thing about this color, though. You can't see the scratches too well. But again, that's kind of the stuff that's going to keep me from wanting to make this thing perfect. Is because if it's already not perfect, actually, I'm not going to say that, but it is a little chilly, by the way. But yeah, we got some scratches for sure. But we did get 2 keys with it. It's a clean title car, Texas car its whole life. It was owned by an older lady originally who babied the thing. And then another dude bought it, and supposedly he kind of used it as a daily, but then he got something else, so then it kind of sat for a little while. And yeah. There's some cool things I learned about it. I'll show you guys. But yeah, we do have the key fob. Nothing crazy. You got your your unlock, lock, and then your trunk, which will actually open itself there when you press that. It has the fog lights. I actually really love those. I think they look sick. This side, you see the mirror has that deal going on too. I don't know what happened. Also, the power mirrors don't work right now, so I'm gonna have to look into that. I was wondering if maybe it's like a fuse or something. I don't know. I'll have to deal with that, but it's not really that big of a deal because, to be honest, when I use my mirrors, I just adjust them like one time and then they stay the same for like the rest of the life of the car. There's like a ding. The front, like, it's rough. I mean, oh yeah, auto locks. I forgot about that. This thing is, it's rough cosmetically, but it's definitely going to clean up, and I did get it. So, going into the interior, My alarm just went off on my phone, so I had to like restart this thing. Can't really see too well. Again, this is exactly how I got it. It's definitely dirty. It definitely needs some love, but condition-wise, this thing is in really decent shape. I'll show you the miles we got on here. It's a 3.0 6-cylinder, by the way. 1 MZFE or something like that, I believe. Starts right up. We have 196.59 on the odometer. So she's a little old, but I don't know. It's not a bad car. For the price I paid for it, I am not complaining at all. We have a bunch of goodies here, though. You got your cabin, your like gauge, dimming, lighting, power mirrors. Again, like I said, for some reason they don't work. Trunk, fuel cap release. This came with change. This has a little bit of schmutz on it, but I think I can get that off. I think it's just skin. The steering wheel also has some chippage. Sorry, not chippage, crackage. But that's very, very typical of these old Lexuses, the Lexi. In fact, some of them chip really, really, really bad. This one's not nearly as bad. Like, when I feel it, or when I put my hand on it, I barely feel it. It's when I actually run my hand along it, I kind of feel them. So I'm going to fix that up. But we have auto-dimming mirror, which is pretty sick. Auto climate control. Original stereo, or well, yeah, head unit and all that. You do have your auto climate, so you can just do your little deal. And yeah, cigarette lighter and ashtray there. You have a 4-speed auto in this thing, which is actually interesting. You do have overdrive, but it shifts through the gears amazingly. Obviously, the trans was rebuilt, but this thing is really, really in good shape mechanically wise so far. Aside from obviously the brakes, but I'll go over that later. The glove box is also padded. This is not padded. That's hard plastic. This is all padded. This is padded. The pillars are padded. Everything's padded. Even this is like a squishy. Everything is padded. It's crazy. The quality of this car really just blows me away. You have a trunk opener in here, and then you also have your 6-disc CD changer. And it's really cool. It's in here. This thing almost looks like it was never used. You load your little CDs up in here. If I can do this one-handed, you just pull out the little slots, put your CDs, and then load that thing up. Once you've loaded it up, you just push it in there. And it's cycling them all into the thing. So, yeah. You have a little cup holder here. This, which I don't know what the hell's in there. And then you have a second tier. The leather's not in bad shape. There's a couple dings, like that's a little rip there. But other than that, it's not in bad shape at all. I mean, it's not for the year and the age, you know, and the miles, not in bad shape. You do have tweeters up here, speakers down there. The goal with this, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to probably put the head unit from the Camry in here. I still have it, if you guys remember, the JVC. So it has Bluetooth and aux and all that, and USB, whatever. And then I have the speakers still from the Subaru. Remember, I got the Harman Kardons from the junkyard, and I have those in there now. But I had some JL audios that were pretty decent, and I think I'm going to put those in here because they're a direct fit. So therefore, I'm not going to spend a dime for audio because I'm not trying to go crazy. I'm not going to put a sub in or anything, even though it does have a sub factory in the back deck there. You have your little sunglass holder. The sunroof actually does work too. So there's the little pop-up. Oh, hold on. I'm learning how to use this. There we go. It works, like, fine. Isn't that crazy? It's like it was never used. This and the speakers as well. The sound system seems like it was barely ever used. Then you got your interior dome light. You have garage door openers here, which is awesome. It's very convenient. I'll go ahead and show you guys the outside. Oh yeah, you got your Toyota cruise control. And actually something cool. So when you come into this car, you actually have these Lexus door sills. I have memory seating with lumbar support, and everything moves. Here's the probably biggest imperfection cosmetically interior wise. Is that. Obviously I got some cleaning to do, like this mat's pretty gross. But look at this. So I'll open this for here in a minute. But I was wondering how to change the beeper on the alarm. Like, look at this, let me show you right now. So with this thing, like right now, it's loud, right? You can come under here and there's a volume knob. So now, see how it's quiet? You can pretty much turn it off. See? But then I crank it. Isn't that the coolest thing? Then you have your traction control button. I think that's sick. I've never seen a car like that. You also have your frameless windows, typical of Subarus of this era, but not of Lexuses. Well, I mean, obviously, yeah, but for me, it's different. The rear, hold on. The rear of the car, this thing likes to lock the car. I think it's like after a minute of not getting in after you open it or something. But everything else is like in good shape. Even the door sills, like once they get cleaned up, I mean, all the VIN tags match and everything. This even looks like it has the plastic on it originally. Isn't that crazy? The carpets are actually, they're dirty, but they're in good shape. My sweatshirt. Back seats are pretty much immaculate, honestly. There's like one little rip there, but once I clean them, these back seats are literally like new. They don't fold though. You don't have a folding seat like the Camry. You have your little pass-through. And then you have cup holders down here. And an ashtray right there. Mad pockets. It is very cold, by the way, so I'm really trying to hold the camera steady. Oh yeah, and the sunroof, the headliner, look how clean it is. There's like one spot over there, but that'll clean up. This thing's beautiful. So yeah, I'll show you the trunk and stuff, but for what I got this car for and the miles on it, it's literally, I don't even know if I want to use it for a beater because it's so nice, but it does get much better gas mileage. It does take regular 87 gas. I do have stuff for it. I got a bunch of stuff. Brakes are ready, air filters. The engine cover's back here. I need to fix that. Bunch of air filters. I did get some WeatherTech mats at AutoZone for really cheap because they were actually open. So fuel, manual fuel release. There's a little sub back there. And again, like the back of this car, once it gets cleaned up, it's like, it's in such good shape. I do have to use the hockey stick to hold up the hood because the hood struts are shot, but I'm not really too worried about it. Oh yeah, here's that trunk thing. You just hold it. Hold on. There we go. And it just opens. So yeah, it's honestly, it's a beautiful car though for what it is. And some of the wheels do have a little bit of curb rash. I didn't know that, but it's really not that bad. And these are 215/60 16s. The guy had new tires on them put back in 2021, and the car wasn't driven enough, so technically they're new, but the date stamp on them shows they're actually from 21. So for now, I'll just deal with them, but down the road, I'll probably have them switched out. So yeah, this is what I have to use the hockey stick for. But there's no like crazy leaks or anything like that. All the fluids look good. The trans fluid's like really good color. Obviously, well, hopefully, right? The radiator's definitely getting yellow, so I definitely need to probably address that. Headlights need a cleaning real bad. But yeah, this is the 3.0 6-cylinder. I put a new battery in it, a new Lexus battery. And a lot of this obviously is shared from the Camry, so it looks very similar. But for what it is, It's a beast little motor. Like, this thing does what it needs to do. And I'm very, very stoked about this car. Oh yeah, something cool I didn't know. So a lot of these Lexuses, you'll see the wipers are kind of just sitting up here in the line of sight. So these actually have like a winter mode and like a summer mode, I guess. So the winter mode essentially enables them to be up so they're not getting stuck and frozen down there. But it also allows you to be able to change your blades. So like right now they're in the winter mode, so I can just lift these up. But you actually just clunk them down. That's the summer mode. So they kind of sit down under the hood a little bit. But that way you can't actually change the deals. So to change them, put it back in the winter mode, and you can lift them up and swap them out. Something a little cool. Not many people know about. But yeah, this is the car though. Again, I'm keeping the Subaru. The Subaru is actually almost near perfect now. I'm going to do a video on that soon because it's long overdue, but that thing is transformed. You guys are not going to believe it. We did get a subwoofer for it. We've done some crazy stuff to it. You guys are going to we got a new bumper. Y'all see. That thing looks like a brand new car now. So I'm really, really excited to show that. But other than that, I'll show you a little bit more. And I'll show you, again, the back seats are like immaculate. It's cool having the frame. All the windows work. I'll show you in a minute. All the windows work. All the leather is in good shape. Very, very comfortable. All the mats are in good shape. Except for that one up there. But honestly, it is what it is. Again, for the price I paid, who cares? I'm trying to make a spreadsheet. I don't remember if I said. I'm trying to make a spreadsheet to keep track of everything I put into this car because I don't want to put a lot into it. Oh yeah, it has the original Toyota windshield. But yeah, for what it is. Oh, it has no codes or nothing either. I've had this thing like basically checked out to the brim, and I know now that it's like legit.
Christmas music through Christmas Day.
Annual family-friendly day.
The radio actually works really well, which is surprising because it's all stock speakers and stuff. It works really good. You have all your adjustment knobs for your equalizer settings. Change your stuff here, your clock. You do have your intermittent wipers, and then you have you have automatic headlights on this car, which is pretty sick. I'll go ahead and turn all those on real quick. The hazards. Again, this thing's crazy. I don't know. I hope you guys are interested. And this is going to be just my car that I used for a little while, just until I can get, my next big deal. I'm keeping the Subaru for sure, but I obviously still want to get another Subaru or something cool like that. So this is my, hold me over beater car. And to be honest, in a couple years, we'll see what happens. But I don't want to get too attached to it, even though I know I probably will. You have auto windows. The front two are actually auto up and down, which is really sick. So yeah, it is weird having no frame. And I actually, honestly, I hate these things on the mirrors, so I'm probably gonna try to find a way to get those off there. But yeah. Today I'm gonna get these headlights cleaned up. The fogs are working, they're just also faded. I'm gonna try to get those going too. You can see the scratches a little more. There's no pinstripe on the car, it's just a scratch. But again, stuff like the mirrors, I don't even think I'm gonna do anything about it, really. All the seals too are in great shape. Look at this. For being a Texas car, it has to have been garage kept. There's no way it wasn't. This thing's definitely scratched. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm gonna show you one last thing too before I finish this. But what was I gonna show you? I don't even remember. But yeah, that's it. This is the 2001 Lexus ES. Stings everywhere. It is what it is. Last thing I'll show you though is something I got when I was in Michigan at the junkyard. Actually, not the junkyard, the antique mart. I found this old Lexus brochure from 97, not 2001. But look at that. Isn't that sick? Has like everything in here. So I always like to collect stuff like this because I think it's sick. It has like the full line. So pretty neat. Again, hope you guys enjoyed. Later I'll go through like the owner's manual, show you all that stuff and the cool stuff, and then I'm gonna do an update showing you guys how I fix this thing and clean it up. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Everyone's been wanting to see this car. Everyone can't believe that I actually bought this car because I'm very picky with my cars, but I did it. I did it. Now I have a Lexus. So hope you guys enjoy, and we will see you guys next time. Peace out.